Alright, here we are. I did a little revamping, renovations to the Phantom Cold base, or I guess that's what it was. Now, I don't really know what to do with the test subjects here, but they're just going to stay for now. But let's get to the main part. Here. The Phantom Portal, as I like to call it. I don't know what this portal's to. It's to the Nether, I believe, because that's what it says in the Phantom Journal. But who knows where it could go. But that's not our mission. That's a side thing. Our main goal right now is to figure out who Flapjacks is. We know who I am. We know who Captain is, Captain Bruce. We know Queasy Dolphin. But who is Festive Flapjacks? He's literally in, like, with us in all, like, most of these events, which is crazy because you feel like you'd remember someone you're with all these events. Well, I've set up cameras and stuff. You can tell by my awesome new gaming monitors, and I'm gonna be monitoring all of Slimecraft, or most of the districts that I can, and see if anything turns up. Well, I'll check back if I find anything. I've done a lot of monitoring around, especially Slimeville and all the other districts, and I haven't had anything for the last few months. Nothing on Flapjacks. It's like he vanished, or if he even ever existed at all, is what I thought until today. Now, it could have been earlier whenever it was set up, because I really haven't been checking Slimeville because, you know, my base is here. I feel like I would run into him if he was here. But apparently not. It must have been while I was working on the military base or something. But over here, past the foot lettuce shop that Logan made, we have this. A camp, which I thought was weird because Zach doesn't live here. Logan doesn't live here. No one really here needs to have a camp unless it's the Wandering Trader. I don't know. Screw you. But there's a journal here. I feel like it's appropriate to read it. The New World by FF. Wonder what that could stand for. September 12th, 2022. I don't know who I am or how I got here. This world is strange, yet it feels so similar. I set up a small camp to watch over this village. I believe the residents call it Slimeville. Okay. I've decided to avoid contact with all residents in the scenario that they may be hostile. I've also constructed a watchtower in the desert to spy on a mysterious organization called RCO. There's that RCO name again. I don't want my presence to be known, so I'll continue observing from a distance. Festive Flapjacks. So there's the RCO name again. Huh. Now, it sounds like I originally thought Flapjacks would have something to do with it, but it sounds like he has no idea. A mysterious organization called RCO. And a watchtower in the desert. Huh. Guess I'm gonna have to go look for that. But here it is. This has to be it. This is so out of place for a desert build. Like, I mean, look at all. Okay, well, I mean, that's a little out of place, but still. This must be it. I don't know what this contains or why there's a watchtower in the desert. I mean, I feel like the desert's already easy to see enough. But here we go. The hidden base. This must be it. By Flappy Jackie. December 19th, 2022. I've managed to construct a tower throughout my time, scavenging and hiding in the shadows. I've also discovered something abnormal. It seems there is a hidden facility behind the hourglass structure. Nobody enters it and nobody leaves it. I have no idea what it's for. I'm going to alert the others of my findings back at the swamps. We also seem to have a perfect view of a nearby house. I'll have to keep myself updated. Whatever that base is It seems highly confidential. Festive Flapjacks. Behind the hourglass? Is that why this watchtower is made? I mean, what base is behind the hourglass? I believe besides me, and Logan hardly even played, there's no base here. Unless it's a hidden base. I really... Oh. Festive and others. Is this where he is? Ben and Logan. Logan's actually not at Slimeville, that's wrong. 005 Holding Bay. Political war. That's what it says in the Phantom Journal. It talked about some sort of political war me and Logan had. Declaration of war. Conflict between Lex and Staken have gone on for way too long, and the only way to settle this is with a war. Winner of the political war will take over the losing organization. Rules. Unenchanted iron armor and weapons, except for leaders. No elytras. First team to bring back opponent's team banner back with their banners still there wins. All store related builds can be grief. 5 lives for each Lex member and 10 lives for Staken leader. No cheating. The war will take place on January 22nd, 2021. Be ready. Benjamin Zach. This is a declaration of war. Huh. Me, Logan, and Zach signed it. That doesn't make sense. Restored item. By no one. Benjamin's diary of historical, major, and minor events in Slimecraft. July 17th, 2021. What the heck? Oh. What? Data not found. Reboot error, data not found, data not found. What the? May 11th, 2022. I said that the others don't. File corrupted. File name replacement. Order name operation reboot. Order name memory restoration. Time era original. Objective fix what has been broken. What? What am I reading? Holding bay for what? These items? Festive and others. This must be where I need to go. He said a nearby swamp, but I believe the only swamps we have in this world that I know of are by the gaming district. At the gaming district here, this is the only, yeah, right here. These are the only swamps I know of because we have swamps and we have a birch forest. The thing is, the swamps are small, but I think I would have found something. What the heck? Who made this? Oh my god. The map's updated. This is it. Who is that? Okay. Oh, I forgot they have frogs in the game. Don't want to know what that is. Flappy Jackie? Hello?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't.
You're the one creeper dude who owns the Slimeville town that I was looking at.
Well, I mean, I don't own it, but yeah, I live there.
How did you find me?
Didn't you want me to find you? Why would you leave these books?
Books. I didn't think anybody would actually find them, but yeah, we've been here for quite some time. Not like a long time, but yeah, I have an entire civilization of people here. This house is destroyed, but I was trying to fix it, but I have an entire town of people.
Oh my god. How long have you guys been here?
I think a couple of months.
You think?
I don't remember. It feels like I shouldn't be here.
Huh? I don't get, you guys are so close. I don't get how I wouldn't see this.
I know, it doesn't make much sense, but I've been exploring your world and I've seen that you guys have had like quite the history and a lot of events here.
I got a lot of questions for you. That is why I wanted to find you.
Well, what questions do you have?
Okay. Now, I'll ask the main one. Do you work with the Phantom Cult?
What's the Phantom Cult?
And be honest, or else I'll literally stab you.
No, I do not know what a Phantom Cult is. I have no idea what the Phantom Cult is.
Okay, fine. So I found this these Phantom Cult people, right? I found this journal of theirs, and it lists my name, my two friends' names, and Festive Flapjacks' names. That's how I found
that
you.
was my name.
Yes. It was... Here, you want to take a look for yourself? It's a lot. And I was asking if you remember any single one of these events. Like any. Do any of them seem like they like ring a bell or anything?
Well, let me read through. I have no idea what the Lex Resistance and Seiken is. As a matter of fact, I don't remember any of these.
You and both. I've never heard of either of them.
Whoa. It says I made an organization called IWA.
Apparently, that's why I came here to ask you.
This is a load of bullshit. I have no idea what this is.
So it's all just random things then?
Maybe. Is there... What contents does, like, the journal contain? Does it mention any of us? Are there anybody mentioned in that journal that seems off?
Yeah. What do you know about RCO?
I don't know much about RCO except for the fact that you probably heard in my one journal. Some mysterious man entered that one base behind the hourglass. That's the only reason I knew of it, but I've never seen him go into it or leave it again. It's just like there, a facility.
Wait, a man went in there and never left?
Yeah, some sort of man. It looked like an Enderman.
Huh. Zach.
Who's Zach?
This still doesn't make any sense to me. What would Zach have to do with any of this? What are these... What I read sounds legit like fan fictions. This stuff sounds so made up.
I'm literally just as confused as you were. I have no idea, like, what happened. One day I was just walking around and then... Like, I remember nothing of what happened. I just know that this is, like, not where I belong. This doesn't feel right to me. Like I said, I just popped up the rest of my friends and we built an entire civilization. We've known you guys existed and we've like seen and studied everything that you guys have done. But never bothered to make contact in case you guys were hostile.
Have you ever went inside that base behind the hourglass?
No, I've never entered it. I was afraid I'd get caught.
Want to know how I found where you live?
How? I figured it was the books.
Well, I mean, you said swamp, which wasn't really helpful, until I found these two maps, and they signed over it in that base that said Flapjacks.
What the hell? This is the literal map of my house. I see the farm and everything.
Exactly, that's how I found you.
Map right here is the bridge. Who would have maps of me and my friends?
Have you ever talked to this Enderman?
No, I've never spoken a word to him.
What? Zach knows you exist. He clearly put your location down, but he's never spoken to you.
As far as I can remember, he's never spoken a word to me.
And
I don't even know how he knows I exist.
the only time you've seen him is him going into that base and never coming out.
Exactly, the one time I saw him go in, but I don't know how he got in. I saw him like walking around in the general area, and I knew there was like something there, so I assumed it was the base. And when I saw him go in, I never saw him go back out or into it again. It was just that one time. It doesn't seem protected at all, so I'm not sure if it was confidential or not.
I don't know what it is.
I mean, is this shocking news to you? Has your friend Zach or the Enderman or whatever always been acting weird?
Actually, very well, recently as in past few months. As long as I think you've claimed to be here, which is actually really weird. He used to own this thing called the Shadow Cult, which me and the other guy, Logan, were against. Randomly, I randomly tried this this rift beacon thing. It fails, you know, it's whatever. Don't really care. Didn't want to work on it anyway. But after it fails, which is weird enough because it was working before, Zach tells us that Shadow Cult ended. As if in the amount of time it took for me to flick the switch and the thing to blow up, he just decided he was done with it, which I find to be so... It sounds like a lie. It sounds like he's lying.
Wait. So you're telling me you guys spent all this time working on this Rift device, and the second it failed, he just acted like he never cared about it and walked off?
Exactly. Yeah, it's like he like switched. It's like he's like bipolar or something. I don't know what happened.
Bipolar? He just walked right away?
Yeah. Well,
What
I mean,
about
he
the Logan
told...
though?
I don't know. He's been fine. I haven't really seen him in a while, but...
That is very strange, but can you tell me who these phantoms are? And how they even knew about my existence, your existence, everyone's existence? I mean, they wrote my name down in their book. I don't even know what the Phantom Call is.
Okay. Your story lines up with what I've investigated so far. Would you like to follow me so I can show you something? So, this actually used to be the Phantom Cult that I've been talking about's base, but I've done renovations to it, you know, turned into my own military, which I doubt you even know about. Well, I mean, you have been watching us. Do you know that I own a military base?
What's the name of the military base?
Minorcs?
Then I don't believe I knew you owned any military base.
Yeah.
As a
Anyway,
matter of fact, I've never been here before.
well, this is fairly recent, but if you come down here, this is what I want to show you. Now, this base I never knew existed, and it's so close, and the big thing about it is what I like to call the Phantom Portal. This is where I found the Phantom Journal I just showed you. In this
The
room.
Phantom Portal?
I mean, I don't know what they really call it. This isn't like a nether portal or anything. Because, I mean, look at its design. But, apparently...
Yes, clearly.
Yeah. Okay, as they describe it in the journal, they were transferred into the nether, but not, like, this world's nether. Which,
So,
I don't think makes
are
sense.
these Phantom Soldier guys, good guys?
Well, I mean, they own phantoms. I doubt they are. Because phantoms are, like, you know, the worst mob to ever exist.
Oh my god, they're so annoying.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, not only that, but like, you can tell they're serious when they got circle portals. Never seen anything like this. Random group of people all of a sudden write a journal down about a whole bunch of events that I have no idea about. Like I have no memory of any of that happening.
I can
It
say the
says it
same.
says it as if like we're friends and we've known each other for a while. Yet in my head right now, this is my first time meeting you.
This is the first time I've ever heard of you.
Exactly.
I wonder if
It's
Zach
weird.
knows. I can't even use Zach actually. I wouldn't say vanished. It could be the case, but I have not seen Zach in a while. And you're saying this man went into the base and just never came out. And when I went into the base,
Exactly.
no one was in there. How often do you watch that base at your watchtower?
Well, I'd round, stay hidden and stuff. So I
Yeah.
would go to the tent. I'd see what Slimebill's up to, and that's when I discovered you. And then I moved over to the tower when I constructed that because I finally had enough resources. And I go there like so often. Like I don't obviously live there. I live here, but every once in a while, like I'll go around to patrol to see what everybody's up to. And I've only ever seen him there that one time.
Hmm.
That's it.
That's strange. Something's definitely off with Zach. I've noticed that.
Most definitely is strange. You should probably keep an eye on him then, but I haven't seen him at all.
Well, I mean, I hardly know you. You do seem like a trustworthy person, and your story does match up with what, like I said, what I've investigated. So, I mean, feel free to visit me, visit Slimeville, whenever you want. And if
Yeah,
you like,
clearly something much bigger in play, but something much bigger than us is going on here.
yeah,
So it's probably best if we keep in touch.
if you learn anything about the Enderman guy, who I believe is Zach, we're not certain, but it would make sense because I don't know who else is an Enderman. But if you
Yeah,
ever see him again, let me know.
alright. I'll keep you updated then.
And you can keep this with you, because I trust with it. Keep it safe and
Alright,
hidden. I would
you
not
got it.
like anyone else to know, not even your people in your town or whatever it is.
Alright, I'll keep it hidden from them. I got a plan to store this book anyways. Only me will be reading it.
Alright, good.
But yeah, I think we should keep in touch. I'll let you know if I see anything about Zach, and I'll keep the journal safe with me.
Good. Well, until then, let me know
Alright,
what goes on.
till we meet again.